Good morning. I just want to spend a couple of minutes talking to you about fire and the hazards of fire, and want to spend some time talking about what causes fires to occur, what they need to survive. We are around hot work all the time. We're welding. We are using cutting torches. We're using grinders that generate sparks. So there is, in what we do, the potential for having a fire. So any program on fire prevention and safety is based on a clear understanding of how materials ignite. So I want to talk about that just a few moments. In order for a fire to occur, there are three elements that are required. There's oxygen and heat and fuel. Now these elements are frequently known as they are called the fire triangle. The elements of combustion are very similar to the construction of a triangle. All the sides have to come together before a fire can occur. Therefore, the goal of a fire safety program is to keep these elements apart. Since oxygen is present in nearly all industrial work situations, we need to separate or control the heat and the fuel sources in order to reduce the chances of fire. So, what I want you to do is I want you to take a few moments today, look around on your job site and see where both heat and fuel sources may be found. And remember, this touches on your housekeeping. There are things that are around on your site, not too far away, some of which will provide fuel, some of which will provide heat. And so with those three things, heat and fuel and oxygen taken together, you can, if you're not careful, very quickly have a fire. So I want you to be aware of those things. Remember, each time you weld, you're producing heat. Each time you cut, you're producing heat. Each time you grind, you're producing heat. So if there's fuel somewhere around, and oxygen, of course, which we're breathing oxygen consistently, so be aware that on your job site, all of these things are readily available in one form or another. So I want you to just have a look around, and it may affect how you stack your materials, store your materials, where you keep various things, where you do various bits of work on whatever site you happen to be on. So just keep this in mind. These three things, oxygen and fuel, and then heat, and realize that this is an important combination for you to be aware of so that you don't end up with fires places you don't want them and under situations that will be very, very hard to control. Thanks very much for your time. I appreciate it.